Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Sunny Steady Rolling. I'm here with another video for you guys. I think I'm gonna make another story video for you guys. Something crazy that happened in my life. You feel me? Let me think. A time I almost died. You know, it was a very scary situation and point in my life that happened, and I'll never forget it. You feel me? So here I tell you guys what happened. So it was 2018. I forgot what month it was, but it was in the wintertime though. You know, it was wintertime, and it was snowing real bad. It was snowing real bad, and it was icy on the ground. It was real ice on the ground. You know how that is. Your car slips and slides, you know. But I had just got my second car ever. It was my second car I ever had in my life. I forgot what age I was. I was like 21. I was like 21. And I think it was like a little Ford Focus. It was a little Ford Focus, 2004. Yeah, I was happy. You feel me? I had a little transportation. You know, I could do whatever I wanted to do. You feel me? And I was going with my baby mama at the time. You feel me? And I was always pulling up on her. Always pulling up on her, trying to see her and stuff. And one day I was on my way to go see her, and I had to hop on the highway to get there kind of faster. Not to mention, like I said, it was snowing real bad and it was real icy on the ground and stuff. So, you know, you can't drive that fast because your car, you feel me, you swerve and, you know. But, man, my ass was going like 70 miles an hour on the highway, probably 80. I'm not even lying. I'm not in my right mind. But anyways, yeah, I was going like 70, 80 on the highway. I'm driving, you feel me? But everything's going on, you feel me? I'm getting it, you feel me? Regardless of the snow and ice, and I had switched over lanes, you feel me? I was driving, I had switched over lanes, and I'm still going 70 and 80 miles per hour, y'all. And when I switched lanes, my car started swerving. And once it did that, my wheels, all that, like locked up on me. And from that point on, I was out of control. So I'm like going 70, 80, and I'm like turning, and I'm trying to gain control of the wheel, and my ass then hit the brakes at the same time trying to stop. So I'm spinning on the highway. I'm spinning. And man, I done went on the side of the road. You know, on the side of the highway, it'd be trees and all this stuff on the side, you know. And man, my ass done went over on the side of the highway onto the trees. And I'm in the car and I'm like sliding on the car on the trees and shit. Like, it's weird. Like, I didn't like crash then. Like, I didn't crash into nothing. Like, I'm sliding on some trees, bushes type shit. You feel me? So I'm like sliding on with the car and shit, like grinding type shit, some shit. Like, shit's weird. So I'm sliding on the trees, and it's just like, man, I see my life flash before my eyes at that time. You feel me? I really thought I was dead, like no cap. And yeah, I just kept sliding. Then I just got to a point. I just stopped, and then I'm in like a ditch. My car's in a ditch, and man, I'm feeling my body. I'm feeling all type of shit, and the window's still intact. Everything's still intact on the inside of the car. I'm still intact. You feel me? Thank God. You feel me? I didn't have nothing wrong with me. I swear to God, nothing was wrong with me. So I hopped out the car. When I hopped out the car, I looked around the car. You feel me? To see if it's fucked up. Man, the wheels are fucked up. The bottom of the car that holds the wheels together. Uh, damn, I forgot the name of it, but it holds like the wheels and all that together. It's like right at the bottom of the car. That's fucked up. You feel me? And I learned that. You feel me? A little bit, a couple days later, I learned that that was bent and shit. So my car was fucked up. You feel me? But my muffler was hanging off, and my bumper and my the grill of the car and all that came off. You feel me? But even though my car's fucked up, I'm pissed, but I'm thanking the Lord that I'm still alive. You feel me, to this day. But man, I'm in a ditch, stuck. You feel me? And the car's fucked up. So I'm sitting there. I'm sitting there for like 15 minutes. Next thing I know, the police pull up. And it's when it's real bad, snowing and icy and all this shit, and they pull up and it's a black dude, you feel me? So he's like, whoop, 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 you doing all right? You okay? You need help? Whoop, whoop, whoop. And I'm like, yeah, man, I just slid off the side of the road and whoop, whoop, whoop. And I told him that I called my peoples. I called my brother, you feel me? He was on his way to come get me. But I told him that, you feel me? I told him, like, man, my brother's on his way to come get me, and I'm fine, and everything's fine. It's just me, nobody else. He's like, oh, okay, woo, woo, woo. All right, man, well, be safe and get all this together, and all right. So the dude left, the police left, you feel me? And luckily he ain't reported or nothing, you feel me? Man, he left, you feel me? So I'm waiting on my brother still, you feel me? I'm just sitting there in the car, you feel me? And then another dude pulled up, and he had like a truck. It wasn't like a tow truck or nothing, but it was like a regular truck. But he had like a hook on the back of it. You feel me? It's like a pickup with a hook on the back. He fucking put the hook under my car or some shit and like pulled my car out of the ditch. I'm like, oh my God, I thank you. Like, I just don't know how he was the perfect person to help me out at the time, you feel me? But he pulled my car up out the ditch back onto the, like, on the side of the road, on the side of the highway, you feel me? So I could pull off. And like I said, not to mention, my car's all fucked up. My muffler hanging off on the back. My car's tilted, you feel me? All type of shit. He pulled me out. I'm like, man, thank you, man. Woo, woo, woo. I gave him like $20 or something, you feel me, that I had on me. I'm like, thank you, man. Thank you for pulling me out. Gave him some bread, $20. So he's like, all right, man, no problem. Woo, woo. He pulls off. So I'm still sitting there, and my brother family pulls up, you feel me? I'm telling him what happened and all this shit. Woo, woo, woo. We sitting there smoking a little second, you feel me? He wasn't no weed, it was just like blacks. It was a black male, you feel me? We sitting there smoking black male. But told him what happened. He was like, all right, man, whoop, whoop. So he like, man, can your car move? And whoop, whoop, whoop. And what you gonna do with your car? I'm like, shit. Me, man, I'm a fucking risk taker, you feel me? Like, I break rules, I do this and that. Cause if you don't break rules and you don't be a risk taker and do shit like that, man, you'll never win in life. You hear me? You'll never win. So I'm like, fuck it, man. I try drive this bitch, you feel me? Drive it to the crib, you feel me? And this motherfucker's fucked up though, you feel me? But he's like, man, we gotta get something for your muffler, cause that bitch hanging down, and it's like, I don't wanna fuck it up even more. So we're like, man, we gotta go somewhere. I mean, shit. So we drove to the store. We got some rope and shit. We tied the rope around the muffler up on the car, so the muffler's hanging up. You feel me? So it don't be dragging on the ground and shit while I'm driving. But I hung that bitch up and it was good. But yeah, man, my fucking back of my car, like the wheels is all, so I'm driving, and as I drive, like my car, like, you feel me? Shit's dangerous for real, I swear to God. But I mean, man, when you come from where I come from and shit like that, man, you gotta do what you gotta do, you feel me, to get out of obstacles, get out of situations, you feel me, that you get yourself through, you feel me? You really gotta, man, get yourself out of shit, you feel me? So I'm like, man, I drove that car for a good 6 months to work and all this shit, you feel me? Putting little shit together, trying, you feel me? Just, like, just have little shit to help, you feel me? Keep the car afloat, you feel me? So I can make this money and shit. So I'm still driving this car to work and shit, you feel me? And man, they telling me the part that's at the very bottom of the car that holds the wheels and all this shit together, that they don't have that piece, and it's hard for me to find this piece. So eventually I just gave that car up and bought another car like 6 months down the line, you feel me? I eventually bought this little Audi. I bought an Audi, a '07 Audi. And I love that car though. But that bitch was expensive, you feel me? Definitely the parts for that Audi was expensive. But yeah, man, 6 months down the line, I eventually bought this little '07 Audi. Man, I feel like the man at that time, you feel me? I just came from a fucked up raggedy car. I'm driving this bitch for 6 months straight to places, to work and all type of stuff, you feel me? To Audi, you feel me? And that's always been my dream car, you feel me? It might have not been a 2020 Audi. It might have not been, you feel me, the newest Audi, you feel me? But it was an Audi, you feel me? I always wanted one of those, you feel me? And I finally got me one. It was an '07 Audi. Love that bitch, you feel me? And yeah, and that was that's the story about, you feel me? The time I almost died, you feel me? And the obstacle I had overcame in life, you feel me? And you feel me? To something great, you know? And yeah, man, I just wanted to give y'all a little story. Situation happened in my life that I never forget, you feel me? And yeah, man, that's it. Yeah, man, I'm gonna be back with some more videos and stories, and I'm gonna make different content than just stories and stuff. But this is just, something that's right off the top of my head right now, you feel me? But I'm gonna come up with more ideas and amazing content for you guys, up and coming. But yeah, man, I love y'all, man. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, share my videos, comment, all that will help, man. I see y'all in the next video. Love.